Today we will discuss numerics part 3. We know numerical problem matters a lot. It give you actually confidence. So please pay attention. First question is the speed of light in a transparent medium is 0.6 times of its speed in vacuum. It means we can write the speed in a transparent medium is 0.6 times of speed in vacuum, we know c. Clear? Now speed in any medium we know that is velocity of light in free space or in vacuum divided by refractive index. Clear? Or we can say according to the given question V by C equal to 0.6. So here we can use the formula that V by C equal to 1 by N. V by C is given 0.06. It means N equal to 1 by 0.6 equal to, if you do it, it will come 1.66. Remember, refractive index have no unit. Many people by mistake write 1.66 centimeter or meter. No. Refractive index is a number, only a number. That's why there should be no unit. Very easy. Let's move to our second question. An object is placed at a distance of 30 centimeter from the convex mirror. As I told you, whenever any situation come, first draw it. So this is our convex mirror. We know convex mirror, that is the radius of curvature. This is the focal length, principal axis, this is focal length. Always object have to kept in the left side. So object is here. Clear? 30 centimeter from the convex mirror. So U is, if it is on left side, it will be negative, minus 30 centimeter. Second thing, its magnification is half. We know magnification for mirror is minus of V by U. But for lens, it is plus V by U. Clear? For lens. For mirror, it is minus of V by U. Is given, it is half. Okay. So we can write that V equal to minus of U by 2 using this expression, equal to minus of minus 30 by 2 means plus 15 centimeter. It's clearly showing that object is at 30 centimeter, minus sign, that's why left. Object is plus 15, so positive means it will be in right side. Okay. Now let's find out value of focal length of this mirror. We know for the mirror 1 by V plus 1 by U equal to 1 by F. If it is lens, then 1 by V minus 1 by U equal to 1 by F. This difference is there. If mirror plus, if lens, it will be minus. So 1 by F equal to 1 by V is 15 plus 1 by U is minus 13. Clear? We can solve this. We can write 30. So 15 twice, 13 minus 1, that is coming 1 by 30. 1 by 30. So we can say F equal to plus 1 by F equal to 1 by 30. It means F equal to plus 30 centimeter. Okay. So for this, the focal length is 30 centimeter. Where image form 15 centimeter. This is the image. Now question is, now I want magnification of 1/3. Okay. I know object distance. Object distance is known to us. That is 30 centimeter. It will be fixed. The focal length is 30 centimeter, that is also fixed. But now I have to change image position, then only the magnification will change. So for that I have to change the object distance also, otherwise image distance will not change. So let's use the formula now. Now the given frame is, it is 1/3. I know that m is minus of v by u, or we can say that v equal to minus of u by 3. This relation we will use for second part. Second part, let's use the formula 1 by v plus 1 by u equal to 1 by f. Yeah, or v is, we can write what is the value of v, that is given, v is minus of u by 3, minus of u by 3. Now 1 by v is given, so value will be actually minus of 3 by u. Let's clean it, then it will be easy. Okay, now 1 by v means minus of 3 by u plus 1 by u equals 1 by f. F is fixed, that we already calculate, that is 30. Clear? So we will put the value 1 by 30. So just we have to solve it. U minus 3 plus 1 equal to 1 by 30, or minus of 2 by u equal to 1 by 30, or we can say that u equal to minus 60 centimeter. It means for getting magnification of 1/3, our object distance will be minus 60 meter. Matlab initially it was 30, now I object have to kept in such a place, then only we can get magnification 1/3. It's little good question. Clear? So answer is, where the object will be placed, answer is 60 centimeter in the left side of the mirror. Okay?
Sir, use the second spin, sir.
For third question, the refractive index of a medium x with respect to y is given. It means we can write that refractive index is denoted by mu x with respect to mu y, means divided by mu y, equal to 2 by 3. Also it is given that refractive index of y, so mu y with respect to z, that means mu z, equal to 4 by 3. So these two information is given. What to do? Calculate refractive index of medium z with respect to x. It means we have to solve mu of z with respect to, always will come below. We can write so we have to calculate. Okay, so let's start calculation. We know mu z by mu x, we can write like this: mu z by mu y into mu of y by mu x. Simply this mu y and mu y multiply in ups and down, it can easily cut it, equal to, now mu y by mu z, from the value mu y by mu z, mu x by mu y is 2 by 3. So if we use this concept here, it will y by x, sorry, we have to use this here, then it will come, next part will come what, 3 by 2. We also know mu y by mu x is 4 by 3. We can use this concept here. Okay, so y by z it will be reverse, so it will be 3 by 4. So it will be multiply 9 by 8. So we can say refractive index of Z with respect to medium X is 9 by 8. This is the answer. Okay, let's move to our fourth question, that is two thin lenses of power
Repeat, sir.
plus 3.5 diopter and minus 2.5
Sir.
diopter. You know, if power means 1 by focus, so if power is positive, it means focal length is also positive. It means we know for convex lens, light are coming and meet on the right side, not in left. So for convex mirror, focal length will be positive. So if any cases the power is positive, it means the lens is convex type. And if power is negative, then focus also negative. That is possible for convex lens, because we know convex lens light is coming, they will reflect such a way they will meet on the left side. Left side means negative, that's why focal length is negative. Okay, question is different. Find the focal length of combination. Combination means this lens that I just now told you, convex lens, and next lens, that is the concave lens, you kept side by side. This is, you just place them side by side. This is known as the combination. You have to find out focal length of this combination. Clear? What is the focal length of combination? Simple. Let's solve it. We know in book it is, this formula is given, that total power equal to summation of all the powers who make these compositions. So here simply it will be plus 3.5 plus of minus 2.5. That means it will come 1 diopter. Now power equal to 1 by focus. 1 diopter means 1 by meter. Diopter means 1 by meter. So simply F equal to 1 by P means 1 divided by, power is given 1 by meter. So simply come 1 meter. So power will, focal length of the combination will be 1 meter. It is very easy. Next question, let's move. The near point of a hypermetric person is 75 centimeter. Okay, so let's try to solve this question. Suppose this is our eye. For normal eye, near point is 25 semi. Okay, but for this person having some problem in eye, near point means the close point that he can experience, that is the 75 centimeter. Now dear cadets, for a normal eye, near point is 25 means this is the distance that is forbidden for any distinct vision. But for this person, he is unable to experience for this range. Okay, now we have to make some correction. He wants to read the book at 25 centimeter. Okay, but his eye is able to read anything that kept after 75 semi. Yes or no? The eye is like this, anything he can read after 75. So what to do? We have to keep the book here, that is okay, but the image of the book have to form in this region. Then only eye can detect it, the retina can detect it, because retina is responsible for this zone. So simply we can say that my object distance is minus 25 semi, because it is on left side, right side positive. My image have to produce at least at 75 semi, so minus 75 semi. Now only focal length we have to calculate. So let's solve the focal length. Simply, as it is lens, as we are using lens, so formula you know, 1 by v minus 1 by u equal to 1 by f, equal to 1 by v means minus 75, 1 by u means minus 25. So simply it is coming 175 plus 1 by 25 equal to 75 is the LCM, 75 minus 1 plus 3, that is 2 by 75. Okay, as it is in centimeter, so it will be also in centimeter. So F equal to 75 by 2 in semi, that we can do, it will coming 37.5 centimeter. Okay, so this is the focal length. Question is what is the power? Okay, this centimeter we can convert into meter. Clear? Means 0.37 meter. So now power we know 1 by f. 1 by f means 1 by 0.37. So it will come approximately 2.67 diopter. Okay, the focal length sign is positive here, so power will be also positive. You have to mention this plus minus. Positive power means, just now I told what type of lens, convex lens. So answer is, for as a correction we have to use a convex lens of power plus 2.6 diopter. Don't forget to mention the type of lens, whether it is asked or not in the question. Now let us discuss question number 6. According to the question, light travels from, some diagram is there, I missed it. So first let's draw the diagram. Suppose this is medium A and that is medium B. This is the normal. Light is coming from medium A to medium B, making an angle of 60 degree. Okay, and whenever it is going, the angle is given 45 degree. So this is the diagram. Okay, what we have to do? Find out refractive index of medium B with relative to medium A. Whenever relative will come, that will go to in below. Okay, so let's try to solve it. Now we know that from Snell's law, if we suppose this is the point of incident P, using Snell's law of incident at point P, we can write that mu A into sine of theta A equal to mu of B into sine theta B. This is the Snell's law. We know mu equal to sine I by sine R. We know this. So this only, this mu is nothing but one type of mu 2 by mu 1. Now we can multiply this, mu 1 sine I equal to mu 2 sine R. So this is the extended version of Snell's law. The demand is mu B by mu A, so we can write, or mu B by mu A equal to sine of theta A by sine of theta B equal to sine of theta A means sine 60 degree, theta B is sine 45 degree. In 10th class, you are now learning the geometry and the trigonometry. They will come to know Sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Clear? So if we do the calculation, it will come root 3 by 2 into root 2. Now this 2 we can written as root 2 into root 2. This root 2 will cut. So finally answer will be root over of 3 by 2. Clear? So this will be our answer. Okay. Now let's try to solve question number 7. Refractive index of diamond with respect to glass is given 1.6. It means refractive index of diamond and refractive index of glass is 1.6. Absolute refractive index of glass is 1.5. We know whenever absolute refractive index is there, it is nothing but refractive index with respect to vacuum, that is given 1.5. Now we know that with respect to vacuum refractive index is always 1. It means mu g equal to 1.5. So mu of diamond will be, this is 1.5, 1.6 into 1.5. If you multiply, it will come about 2.4. Clear? So this is our answer. Now let's go to the next question. How power and focal length is related to each other? Okay, very good. Dear cadets, let's take two lens. Okay, here I will take lens 1 and here I am taking lens 2. Now suppose this is my lens 1 and this is my lens 2. Clear? Now light, both the lens face parallel right. Okay, this is suppose principal axis. Now after refraction from the lens, for lens 1 they meet here. So this will be the focal length for lens 1. But for lens 2, suppose after refraction they meet at a point. So this will be the focal length. This is the focal length. No doubt that f2 is more than f1. It means lens 2 have less bending, second lens have less bending, or second bending give less bending. That's why it take much path. So if it can give less bending, it means we can write it have less power. That's why it give less bending. So it means if focal length is big, then bending power is less, means power is less, so power is less. And if focal length is small, then power will be big. So simply how they related, focal length and power related by inverse law. It means we can write power equal to 1 by f. Inversely they are proportional. Clear? Now in the question, for 20 centimeter and 40 centimeter, two lens. Suppose this is 20 semi, this is 40 semi. So we can say that is the lens having 20 centimeter focal length will have more converging power. Clear? So thank you everyone. Remember, numeric will be strong if you practice more, and if numerics is strong, you will get more confident in